think the man has my package. I think he's got my package, but he's chit-chatting with whoever he's chit-chatting on the phone to. So I don't know whether to start this or... They're really taking their goddamn time though. Oh, I've got cramps. Oh. That's not nice. I just want to talk about the fact that I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. And I feel like it's just me. I'm at uni, I'm 20, I'm going to graduate in like 6 months, less than 6 months. And I have no clue what I'm going to do. And do you know what? It's keeping me up at night. So what's going on, man? I'm just going to talk about it. Better out than in, as Shrek said. It's just me that's a mess, so like... Anyway, I just woke up. I woke up at 1 PM. That's a whole nother issue. I'm actually working 2 jobs right now and I'm going to uni, so that means I'm working night shifts. Actually, no, I have to put my hair up because I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying, let alone you. You probably can, it's just me that has like attention issues. He's got my package. I can see it. I should really get crack-a-lacking with this, shouldn't I? Yep, so my sponge is dry. Isn't that the most annoying thing in the world? When you sit down, you're so ready to start, and then your sponge is dry. You know how I said about the fact that I'm working 2 jobs in a minute, and I'm doing uni and YouTube, obviously, whenever I have time, which sucks because this is what I want to do. This is the most fun thing of all the things that I'm doing. This is probably not a great idea to do a chit chat get ready with me because I have the attention span of a goldfish. I'm actually going to do a video. I think it might be the next one after this, or the one after that. Like a follow me around vlog type of thing of a uni student working 2 jobs. And I just thought that would be fun, you know, document it. I can look back on it one day and realise I am hustling, because at the minute I feel like myself and a lot of other students always feel like they're not doing enough. And I constantly feel like I'm slacking, but I know that I'm not, I guess. I feel like I am though. Anyway, why am I working? So basically, as I said, I have no idea what I'm doing after uni. I don't live back at home anymore. There's just reasons I don't live back at home anymore. That like I have no issues with my family or anything, but I just don't live at home anymore. So where I live now at uni is my home, and that's fine. But that means come the end of uni, I need to figure out what I'm doing. Am I going to get a place? Am I going to travel? See, this is the issue. I just have no idea what I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm not even making any sense. That's the reason I'm working so much, because whatever I plan to do, I just know I'm going to need a lot of money for it. So I'm just working as much as I possibly can to save up a little nest egg for myself. Okay, so let's just go through the options. Okay, so what I initially thought I was going to do is that I was going to finish the degree I'm currently doing, which is criminology and sociology, and that I was going to do a GDL because what I wanted to do was law. At the minute, that's not looking very realistic, and I don't even know if I want to do that. So I was going to do a GDL until I realised that there is no government funding for a GDL. Like, the student finance company doesn't offer funding for that. And I can't really afford to pay that myself out of pocket. And even if I was to find like an external company that's not Student Finance England, I would be putting myself through more education, which I'm not sure at this point I can handle. There's more education, more debt. So that option's kind of falling off the wagon. Then I thought, I don't know what I want to do, and I just feel like I'm stalling going into the real world and starting my life, etc, etc. It makes me think, life is so short, so why am I wasting it on stalling just because I'm scared and I don't know what I want to do? So then, oh, why am I like this? I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Where was I before that? Rude interruption. What do you do when you have problems? You YouTube it, don't you? Yeah, so I started YouTubing. What do I do after uni? Because I have no clue. And who popped up? No other than Gary Vee himself. And do you know what? That man has been motivating me like no other. And he just kind of made me realise, partially, that I don't need to have it figured out. I'm only 20. So I have like him in one ear being like the rational side telling me you're only 20, you don't need to have it all figured out. And then I have the rest of society in my ear telling me I'm already too late. So I just started looking at my options really. Quite a few of my friends have applied and gone into grad jobs, or they have other things planned, or they're going to go travelling, or they're going to do this or that, or they already have a job and training contracts, and I'm just like, basically I feel like everyone else has got it all figured out and I just have no clue. Most people after uni, they just go home and they have some time just chilling and then they figure out what they want to do. Right, I don't have that luxury, but that's alright. It is what it is. I want to change it. So really, I just feel so much more pressure at the minute because I feel like I need to figure it out now, because I don't want it to come to 6 months time and then I'm sat there being like, they're like a deer in the headlights, like what am I doing? So that's why I'm stressing about it so much now. So I've been watching a lot of people like Gary Vee and Tony Robbins, and just lots of people doing like TED Talks, and which has been quite helpful actually in making me not lose my goddamn mind. It's actually quite deep because I bought a book. If I buy a book, oh my god, I must really be going through something. I look crazy. I was looking at other options, and I don't want to feel like I'm stuck for another year, and that's like getting a job, get my own place, you know, living, working, being an adult, I guess. But then I actually thought about it, and if right now, right this minute, I was to start a job and get my own place and just work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, I wouldn't be fulfilled, and I just don't feel like I'd be happy doing that. But I feel like that's what society expects of me. But what job would I even do? I don't want to be stuck doing like a regular schmegular job like I have been doing until now that doesn't use my degree, just because I don't know what to do, and then I'm just working paycheck to paycheck to pay for this place that I need because I need to live somewhere. That's literally sounds not fun at all. That sounds like a nightmare to me. No offense, if that's what you do, you gotta do what you gotta do, but that's not what I want to do at all. But then what other options do I really have? I could travel, but I need a lot of money for that, which is again why I'm working, because I think I'm probably leaning towards that. One of my goals for the next few years is to do an internship in America, and I actually have some family in America, so that's actually quite plausible. What I'm thinking of doing is doing some travelling and then doing an internship. But then what am I going to do when I come back to good old England? And I've already spent all my money on travelling. Internships in America tend to not pay, and I'm going to need to pay to live out there as well. And I come back here and do what? With what money? So then what am I going to do? I'm going to be stuck in the same position of just working a job doing paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to do that at all. Which is exactly why I'm trying to work as hard as I can right now to make sure I'm not in that position. But then there are so many places I want to travel to. I know in America I'd have people to travel with, but then I want to go to places like Thailand, do like Southeast Asia and the Middle East. But like, who am I going to go with? It's not safe to go on my own. And that's also very expensive. I also want to go and work or travel in Australia. How do I do that? I don't know. Then I also don't want to like move away too far and not have access to my family. Like, I'd love to move abroad, but I feel like I need to be here and look out for my family. I'd love to move to America as well, but how does one do that? Does anyone know? Because I don't. And then I was looking at the option of grad jobs, because that's what my friends have done and what society tells us we should be doing. And now I'm already too late to apply for grad jobs because, you know, I should have been doing it since September, bloody 7 years ago. The idea of that also quite depresses me because I'm also then just working. And my friends, they start on quite high salaries, which kind of did make me consider that, because it would be nice to be financially stable and not have to worry about that. Do you know what I mean? And I have just educated myself so that I can get a new job. But where would I even be looking? Like, what kind of job would I want to get, and would it satisfy me? And I don't just want to fall into the cycle at my early age, even though I feel really old, but at my early age of just taking the highest paying job rather than something that will actually make me happy. I just feel like right now, if you know what I mean. I hope that whoever's watching this can actually resonate with anything I'm saying. I probably sound like I'm a crazy person. Probably just me, isn't it? Besides all that, there's also things that I enjoy and I feel guilty when I put time into it, like YouTube. I don't have time for it. I really don't have time for it, but I'm trying to make time. But then I'm thinking, oh, should I be doing an extra shift? I just feel like there's so many avenues to take, and there's so much pressure, and everyone wants you to go in a different direction. I just feel like there's a big difference between what I'd like to do and what I can feasibly do, and I feel like I need to find a middle ground somewhere in between, but I just don't know, which then makes me consider a post-grad whatever, so I have another year to think about it. But then I feel like I'm wasting a year, and I've been watching all these Gary Vee videos. I'm going to link some down below because they're actually really helpful. If anyone is by any chance feeling the same way as me, probably not, because it's just It's probably just me, but whatever. I'm going to link some down below anyway. I feel like society's putting these pressures on us and making us feel like we're already running out of time and we're already late when we're not. Like, these Gary Vee videos are so good to put things in perspective. Like, even if I was to waste the next 10 years, which sounds terrifying to me, even if I or you were to do that, I don't feel like it would be the end of the world. But then I've got society talking in my ear telling me if I don't do this, I don't follow this path they set out for us, so we're not successful. I'm trying to kind of figure out what successful means to me. That sounds so deep and so gross, so I'm just going to stop talking, but you know. I want to do something fulfilling, and I don't want to have regrets. But I don't know whether I should be thinking rational and following what I want to do or be thinking practical. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit hard, I just don't know what I want to do. Well, I know what I'm not even making any sense. My God. All I know is that the world we live in means that whatever it is that I do want to do in 6 months' time, oh my God, that's so scary. Anyway, whatever it is that I want to do is going to require me to have money. That's why I'm working my butt off. I don't know how it's gone dark so quick. It's literally 2 p.m. Anyway, I've been rambling on for too long. I was going to do my hair, but I've run out of time. I have to run out to work in like 10 minutes. But I'm sorry for rambling at you. It's just that it's quite isolating when you feel like everyone else has got their shit figured out and you don't. So I just want to see, is it just me? Probably, but you know. But yeah, watching all these YouTube videos and reading some books. When I'm reading books, it must be deep, okay? It's deep. I'm going to read that because I want to be in financial freedom. Thank you, Tony Robbins. But I also do believe that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I just needed to get it off my chest because it's literally driving me insane at this point. But thank you for listening. If you did listen, if you didn't, I don't blame you because I'm just rambling. I'm just going to leave on one final note, and that's saying that positivity breeds positivity. So just keep going, stay positive. I just believe that everything will fall into place eventually because what's meant to be will be. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.